Welcome to our next tutorial. We introduce an option for the snapping mode when we work with the freeform surfaces, and I will show you why and when this is needed. So let's take a look at this object here. At the top, this is a prismatic area where I probably can create with a revolved surface and some planes, but the rest of the part is freeform. So I probably will start working on it in a standard way. I just go to new freeform, and here the snap mode is on, and by default when you run the software there will be an option which is called snapping type. And since this version, the internal implementation was a closest point, and I'll tell you what does it mean. So I will just create a rectangle here, and we'll start building my surface. Just will duplicate this, and if you see that if I just drag a point, it just goes back and finds the closest point on the mesh and projects it. So then I may want to split this surface. Pressing the S key will start tweaking and improving my shape. So what is the problem now? That here underneath I have my extra surface, so this point always goes and snaps to the mesh, and this actually is not good for me because I want to trim it later, and it's hard to actually improve my shape and do it in exactly the way I want it. So whatever I do here, it always will create this shape. So how to solve the problem? I will just close temporarily this, and will use my selection tools. I'll just click here, probably will extend the selection, make it bigger, and I'll just right click and hide this because I don't need it, put it on top view. I will just use my manual selection and will just paint the area which I don't need, right click and hide selected. So currently I don't have mesh which I need, and I can go back now and edit my quad surface. So the problem is that even if the triangles are hidden, still when I move the points they snap to the closest point. That's why we introduced an option for this which is called ray projection. So the difference is that when I manipulate the point, if I drag the point and drop it, if it doesn't, it takes the normal to the surface and try to intersect with the underlying triangles, and if it doesn't hit any triangle, it just stays where it is. For example, this one found a reason to do here, and I move it, and I can just tweak my surface here. So then in this case I can just move my point, and as you see, because there is nothing underneath, I'll put the transparent mesh display, because there is nothing underneath, it will not move this point. And this helps us also when we have tools like snap all to the mesh. This again uses the ray projection, and I'm easily can update and build my surface in the right way. In many cases this is useful for a very complex form, and I hope this will improve your skills to create more complex surfaces like this one. Thank you for watching.